Yeah, hello everyone. In the last class, I explained you about the basic difference between C++ and Java. Now, in today's class, I will be going to explain you about the basic Hello World program in Java by comparing with the C program. In C, we write Hello World. It starts with this hash include stdio.h. Yes or no? If you have an idea about C program, then you'll understand. So hash include stdio.h, wide main. Next to print output on the screen, we'll just write printf hello, okay? So in double quotes. This is the basic hello world program in C. So how C is starting with a hash include. Here, just read about this public keyword. The Java program will start with the keyword called as a class. If you observe here, some are color indications. So these are called as keywords in Java. Okay. So there are the keywords which have some special meaning. In the same way, class is a keyword in Java. So how C start with a hash include? Java program will start with a class keyword. Next. So what is the meaning of this hello world? This is nothing but your class name or a section name or a title of your program. Like how there are the n number of classes in your program, like in your college, like ACE, CSE, Math, like n number of branches in your college. To differentiate between them, you are naming it CSE A, ACE B, Mechanical C. Like that, you are giving name to that each and every class, right? So in the same way, so here the program is related to which topic in the same that represents your title. Based on the class name, you can understand that class representing which code. Okay, so here the class name I have given is hello world. So it's okay. So here hello world I have written because I'm writing just basic hello world program. Okay? So instead of hello world, you can give simple as an example because it is a simple program. Instead of that simple, you can give program one because it is a first program. You can give any title which is related to your code. Okay, simply here the class name is nothing but a title of your program. Just remember like that. Okay, now in class, like this is a class CSE I'm writing in CSE. So I want to turn on the lights. Okay, so to turn on the lights, just I want to announce that please turn on the lights. So I, without mouth, I have to write the code, right? So I want to display that please turn on the light text to the students system. So to display output on the screen, I want to display output on the screen. In C, we'll just write printf, right? In Python, we just write print. In C, we use printf. But when it comes to the Java, we write system.out.println. This is very important syntax in Java. To get output on the screen, we'll just write system.out.println. Just remember the syntax as it is. Now I am writing hello world. You can write. So now I'm writing turn on lights. All lights. Okay. So this statement I want to print on the screen so that the students will see the statement and they can turn on the lights. So turn on all lights. Okay. Now to turn on all lights, you have written the statement in which block? Main method. So if you write this line outside this block, means here how you have written wide main, it is a starting point of your execution, right? So in the same way, Java has a main method called as a void main. In Java, the syntax is different. The syntax for this main method is public static void main string arrays. So to turn on lights, main method is very important. Means how main switch is important to turn on lights in our home. Here, main method plays a major role like main switch in our home. So without this main switch of main method in Java program, it will not run any code inside this main method. If you turn off the main switch in your home means there is no main method in your program. Without main method, without this line, you have written 100 lines of code. Without turning on the main switch on your home, you are turn on the all lights. There is no use. It will not turn on. You will not get power supply. In the same way, so you have written 100 lines of code without this main method, it will not work, it will not execute, you will not get output. How we are not getting power supply to all the switches on lines without turning off the main switch. The same way here main plays major role. The syntax for the main method in Java is public static void main string array aux. In C we just write void main. But when it comes to the Java, the syntax for void main is public and static keywords before that we write it. And in main, we are passing some parameters called as a string array. Here, ARGS is nothing but a string array name. The array name is ARGS. Whatever the name you can give, A or X, Y, Z, whatever ARR, array, whatever the name you want to give, you can give because this is a variable name. This is not fixed. Okay. So here the variable name can be anything. But so we are using as a default ARGS, nothing but arguments. You are going to pass some arguments in this string array using this string array. Okay, this is called as a command line arguments. So what is the use of this string array means at runtime, at command in command prompt, we are going to pass some parameters as some arguments to this. For that purpose, we are using this string array. Okay, passing some parameters at the command prompt in the command line. That is called as a command line arguments. Okay, command line arguments passing some values or some parameters at the command prompt or at the runtime. Those are called as a command line arguments. For that purpose, it will be helpful string array args. There is a meaning. If you don't understand anything, but just leave it. Remember, so public static void main string array args as it is. So this is very important main part in Java program or any program. So your main method is a starting point where execution starts. Without this line, if you write 100 lines of code, it will not run. So inside this main method only, whatever the code you have written, that will be executed. Okay. So without this line, if you write, it will not execute. The program's code runs fine, but we will not get any output. Means if you turn on switches, nothing will happen. But it will not get, you will not get power supply. That's it. When you write the main method, then only you'll be executing the code. You will get the output on the screen. Okay, I hope you understand the main importance of the main method. Now, to get output on the screen, to see output on the screen like hello world, how we are able to see. So to get output on the screen, so this system.out.println helps us to get or print output on the screen. Like how C helps us to print output on the screen as a printf. Printf function helps us to print output on the screen. Here, instead of printf, we are writing system.out.println. Okay. So finally, C start with a hash include. Java program start with the keyword class. And here the class name can be anything which is related to your program. And inside the class, we write the main method. It is like our main switch in our home. If this is not written, the code will not work. Means you will not get output. If you forget to turn on the main switch in our home, even you turn on the all lights and fans in your home, it will not turn on because of there is no main switch in your. There is here the main switch is off. So in the same way, if you don't write the main method properly, the program will not work. Means you will not get output on the screen. Okay. So to see output on the screen, we have to write the syntax is system.out.println as a function. How we are writing printf in C. Printf is used to get output on the screen. So to visibility to the user. This is the visibility to user. We are able to see the output on the screen using the system.out.println function. This is the function, predefined function. Okay. I hope you understand. This is a basic hello world program. Java program start with the keyword class, and the class name can be anything which is related to our program. And inside the class, we write the main method. The main method syntax is public static void main string array args. This is the fixed syntax. Just remember, each and every keyword has some meaning. But just like a C void main, it is a public static void main. Just remember here. Next, just to print output on the screen, how printf works in the C. In the same way, system.out.println works. Okay. Next. So the same thing I explained now. Just see, they define a class name hello world that every Java program must have at least one class. Means you have writing a Java program means at least one class you have to write. Class A, class B, class C, n number of classes you can create in a single Java program. Means at least one class must have a program. Okay? So next, public static void method string args. This is the main method, is the entry point of a Java program. Means where execution starts. I already discussed. Next, system.out.println to print a message on the screen to the console. This will work. Okay, next, how this program runs, how we are able to see output on the screen. See here, this is the output screen. So this is the program where I have written this code in Notepad++. That's why I got this color indication for the keywords. If you just written in Notepad, you will not get this color indication and line indication. Number of lines you have written. Okay, so that's why I informed you to download this Notepad++ to get color indication. It is very user friendly. Okay, so you have written the code and you save the program using like hello world.java. That is your file name. While saving it, you need to use the .java extension to save this text as a Java file, because Notepad is a text. Is used for just writing the text, right? How it is converted to the Java code, because you are saving it with the .java extension. If you save any file with the .java extension, then it will become a Java code. Okay. So now we have saved the file. After saving it, what is the next step? Java is two-step process. You need to compile the code. Means first you need to check the errors. Is there any error present in your code or not? See here, there is no. So to compilation, first we need to open the command prompt. Okay. First thing, we need to write the code in Notepad++. After writing the code, just save the code with .java extension. Give it the file name, whatever you want to give. And say after the file name, use .java extension. Then only it will save it as a Java code. After saving it, just go to the command prompt. See here, the in command prompt, where your file is in, whether it is D drive or C drive or F drive or E drive, which drive your file is saved. Just remember that. Go to that folder. If your file is in DRAV, you are running in E drive, then you will get output file not found, because your file is not in a D drive, right? So it is in E drive. So you are accessing E drive and your file is in D drive, then you will get file not found. Okay. So your file path and here command prompt path both should be same. Otherwise, you'll get error as file not found error. So file not found error means if your file name is not matched with the command, or else your file name location and command prompt path location is different. Check it properly. Okay. These are the main two reasons why you will get file not found error. Suppose I have saved the file name as hello world, hello world.java, but I am using here capital H. In such cases also you will get error, file not found error, because here H is small, here H is capital. Since Java is sensitive, we are very careful. We should be very careful about each and every character. Okay. So you saved the file in Notepad++ using .java extension. After saving it, you are going to command prompt and you are verifying whether the file is in E drive or not. If you have created a folder and you are entered, then you need to go to that particular folder, because E drive there are n number of folders. If you are not saving directly in the E drive, you have created a separate folder for the Java programs, then you need to go to that particular folder. Then only it will access. So, since even you saved in E drive also, but still you cannot access, because you are saving in E drive in some folder, like you have created some folder for separate programs, Java programs. Okay. So here, if you observe here the path, I have created a folder Java course. Java course is in my folder, because for each and every program for this Java course, I'm saving it in this folder only. So after, if you don't, suppose if your command prompt path default is in C drive or uses something, okay, but your file is in E drive, how to go to that C to E drive? Just enter E colon, enter. Then it will convert to C to E. Now it is in E drive, but in E drive, you have a separate folder for the Java programs. You have created Java. Okay, so how E2 Java, how to get this means just enter CD, whatever the folder name you have given. Okay, enter the folder name correctly, capital or small. So in E, enter CD Java. Then it will, one second. So after entering it, then it will give e:/Java. Now you are in Java folder. Now you can run all the programs in this Java folder. Okay. So how I created Java course folder for all Java programs which I am teaching. Okay? So how I use it to get CD Java course. If I enter, then it will be given like this. Now I am in a correct track. So now I check the path and I enter the correct path. After entering the correct path, what is the next step? You need to compile your program, which you have saved. Okay. So here the file name I have given is helloworld.java. So this is the file name. While I'm saving, I have given helloworld.java. So here first step is I need to check is there any error present in our code or not. So to check any error present in our code, that is called as a compilation process. So compilation is nothing but is checking errors. Okay. So for that we are using the command javac. Javac file name and file name is helloworld.java. Okay. This is the file name and this is the command javac which is used for checking the errors. This step is called as a compilation process. We are verifying the errors. Okay. After entering it, just click on enter. Sorry. So after javac file name, whatever you have given, the same thing if you use okay no problem. If you save it with another name like ABC, you need to enter a.java. Okay. Now javac helloworld.java. You enter. Just click on enter. After click on enter, if it is not displaying any error, that means in the next line what happens if there is no error, then the next line immediately you will get like this Java course. Okay. So if there is no error. If any errors present in your code, immediately it will display in which error, in which line it is. So you need to check each and every error and you need to save it again and you need to come back to the command prompt and you need to compile it again whether the error is resolved or not. Okay. So after resolving the errors, means if you done any changes you need to come back and you need to compile it because if you done changes, if you are not compiling again, it will be given the same errors. Doing some changes means mainly save the program and compile the program. Okay. Now you compile the programs. It is not displaying any error, it is given like this. Now it's turn, you need to execute your code. Now to execute, to run your code, the command is Java. So to compile, the command is javac file name. Java to execute, to run, the command is Java class name. This is the class name that we use to run our Java code. Okay. So using file name, we are verifying is there any error present in our code or not. Entire program it will check compiler. But when it comes to the execution part, only single class. Suppose n number of classes present in your program, you cannot execute all classes at a time. Okay. So that's why we are using class name to execute. So whatever the class you want to execute, if the class contains main method, then it will be executed. Okay. Class A, class B, class C, n number of classes you can have in a single program. Okay. So using class name, you will be executed. Using file name, you will be going to check any error present in your entire code. It will not check only class wise. It will check entire code. But execution part, only class will be executed. Okay. So here the class name you need to use to while executing. So what is the command to execute? Java. What is the command to compile? Javac. For that we use file name. To execute we use class name. Okay. So after that, just click on enter, then you will get output as hello world. This is the basic hello world program, how to write, how to save, how to set path, how to compile, and how to run. These are the steps that we need to follow. Okay. So here the steps I already explained, and how to run the Java program is first we need to save the file with the .java extension, then go with the command prompt, compile the using javac file name, run with Java class name. Okay. So this is about the basic hello world program where we need to write Java code. For writing purpose, we are installing Notepad++. So To run Java code, first we should have JDK, Java Development Toolkit. Otherwise, it will not recognize Java or Java C commands. Without installing JDK Toolkit, means JDK, Java Development Toolkit in your system, then it will not recognize this Java and Java C commands in your command prompt. Without installing this, if you are trying to run your Java program, then it will give error as it is not recognized as an internal or external command. If you are getting this, then immediately check whether your JDK is installed properly or not. Okay, first install the JDK, that is the first step. Then install the Notepad++. Okay, after installing it, write the code, simple hello world program which I am displaying it. After writing the code, just save it with .java. You can give file name. After file name, use .java extension. Then only it will save it as a .java file. If you are not using .java, means that is not a Java program. That is a normal text you have entered in your notepad. Okay, because you are using Notepad++, it cannot understand whether it is a Java program or not. To convert your text into Java program, you have to use .java extension. Okay, that is very important. You have saved it. Next, what is the next step? Then you need to follow. Just go to command prompt, check the path where your file is stored, where your command prompt is there. Okay, if your file is in E drive, but your command prompt path is in C drive, just check it. Just click on E colon, it will be redirected to the drive. Next, in E drive also you have created some folder for separate folder for the Java programs. So to enter into that folder, just use command cd space your folder name, whatever you have given. If you don't create any folder, then directly you can compile and run. But when you have created a separate folder for Java programs, then must check it and enter into that folder. Otherwise, it will not recognize and give error as file not found. If you are getting file not found error, just be careful whether file name, whatever you have given and you are using the command file name, both are same or not, and the file path is same or not. Okay. So after checking the file path and use the command to compile, means use the command to check the errors in your program. That is called as a compilation process. What is the command that we need to use? That is called as a Java C and the file name. For compilation, we use file name because it will check entire code. It will not check only particular class. It will check entire college, like entire program. Okay. Now, after checking it, if there is no error, then we need to verify, we need to run or execute the code. That is called as a execution part. We use the command Java. Okay, for compilation, we use the command Java C with the file name. For execution part, we use the command Java with class name. So here the space, which is very important, Java C space file name, Java space class name. So we are executing only one class. If you have n number of classes in your program, we cannot execute all classes at a time. We can execute only a single class at a time. Okay, we can run only single class at a time. I hope you understood the basic Hello World program, how to write, how to save, how to compile, and how to execute. We'll see in the next class with the next topic. I hope that today's topic is clear. If you have any doubt, please do comment in the comment section. And please give me some feedback about the today's session. Am I going fast or slow, or do I need to improve anything? So, and please kindly do subscribe to my channel because most of the viewers who are watching this video is from non-subscribers only. I'm getting watch time from the non-subscribers only. Please kindly subscribe so that you will get notification whenever I'm uploading a video. Okay, this will be helpful for you to watch the videos. Thank you all. That's all for today.